Welcome to the Family Eagle News, just for parents and guardians. I'm Mr. Kennington, the elementary principal, and here with me, the ECC director, Mrs. Young, and the junior high principal, Mrs. Lopez.
This is our February show, and we have a lot coming up this month. We'll be taking another look at how attendance impacts your child's success.
And we'll be getting a few tips on how to improve your child's math skills at home. And I'll be sharing a little bit about RCD, or Responsibility Centered Discipline. But first, let's take a look at what's going on in every building.
Things coming up in the ECC this month. February 7th is our virtual day, so students are not to come to school that day. February 9th is our 100th day of school, so the whole building will celebrate dressing as a 100-year-old person. And February 15th and 16th are conferences. Links should be going out soon, so be watching your blooms for links to family teacher conferences. And February 16th and 19th, there is no school. Have a great month.
On February 7th, that is this Wednesday, we have a virtual day, so all students will be learning from home that day. February 15th and 16th, we have our family conferences. So remember, Friday the 16th, students do not come in. Our conferences are from 8 a.m. to noon. And on February 19th, it's President's Day, so we do not have school. Have a good long weekend. On February 22nd at 5:30 p.m. we have our second grade family night. There's going to be a little bit of a Disney theme, and our students are going to be performing some songs that they have learned, as well as some original poetry that they have written in class. So all you second graders and your families, be ready to come on February 22nd.
At the junior high, we have quite a few things going on. First of all, we finished our boys basketball season, and we have our girls starting their basketball season. We have multiple home games, so please feel free to come and cheer on our students. We have on February 7th a virtual day. Students will be given an assignment that they complete through their homeroom. A lot of it involves checking their grades, turning in any missing assignments, and then it also involves their student PEP as well. Ask your student what their PEP is. This is their personalized education plan, and every student got to pick a different topic that they're interested to research. So go ahead and check with your child to see what they picked. On February 9th, we have a Valentine's Day dance that goes from 6:30 to 8. And then we have family conferences coming up. So February 16th, there's no school for conferences. And then February 19th, which is President's Day, there's no school. We do have a couple incentives going on at the junior high. One incentive involves individual growth. So students who have met their growth goal in language arts, they are going to be awarded with an OPA hoodie. They can wear this hoodie on any Friday that they choose, and it can even be worn in class. This is different than our usual dress code in that we usually don't allow students to wear hoodies during class, but for Growth Fridays, which is what we're calling them, we'd like to celebrate those students that have made their reading growth for the year. The second incentive we have going on is we're focusing on one of our foundations, which is called Be Respectful. This is the language we use with one another in the hallway, as well as the idea of keeping our hands, feet, and other objects to ourselves. Using that professional language, teachers in classrooms, they have been given an RESPECT, each of those letters. The first classroom to spell respect is going to receive full-size candy bars. So that's all part of our PBIS initiatives for promoting positive behavior within our schools. Attendance is important. At the junior high, we have been providing incentives for good attendance and for students who are on time. One of those involves a classroom competition. So for January, we did a competition where the math classes competed against one another. The winning class, this means the class with the highest amount of students who are on time and there every day, were able to get a visit from Elmer the Eagle, they got class donuts, and then whatever class grade level was. So for example, if an 8th grade class won, they got to choose the Spirit Day for their entire grade for the next Spirit Day. We're doing something similar for February, except for February, the classes that are competing against each other are our first period classes. First period classes need to be on time and students need to be there each and every day. The first bell rings at 8:05. The tardy bell rings at 8:10. Parents, you can drop your students off as soon as 7:45. We even have breakfast in the elementary cafeteria for them. So we are really focusing on being on time each and every day. The second thing we're doing in February and March is for no tardies. So we have an incentive for 0 tardies, but we also have an incentive for students who are on time 95% of the time, so most of the time. Students with 10 or fewer tardies in the quarter are going to earn an extra free dress day.
Just a clarification, we do open our elementary and our ECC cafeterias at 7:30 for breakfast. We do let students into the building at the ECC at 7:30. They just are not allowed to go back to their classes until 7:45. So just a clarification.
And you know what? That's actually the same at the junior high. Students just can't be upstairs in the hallways until 7:45. So we do have the doors open at 7:30. Thank you, Ms. Young.
You're welcome. If your student will be missing 5 or more days of school at any OPA campus, you will need to fill out a long-term absence form, which you can get in any one of our front offices.
Here is our junior high secretary, Brittany Ladley, to explain how to schedule a long-term absence.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Ladley. I work at the junior high. I'm one of the secretaries, and I'm going to tell you about our pre-approval absence form. So this form can be found on our website. It will be for students who are missing a minimum of 5 days. If it's over 10, we have an administrator approval signature spot where the principal of your building would sign it. So the elementary would be Mr. Kennington, the junior high Miss Lopez, and the ECC Miss Young. So if you are going to be gone for 5 days or more, you can stop by your office. One of the front secretaries can get you this form. You can get it from them or the website if that's easier for you. It does have to be signed and it does have to be prior to your trip. Don't come get it when you come back because we need it before. Thanks.
Working on your math skills at home can be very helpful for students, and contrary to popular belief, it can be fun.
For our younger students, you can talk about how many days are in the week, talk about how many days it will be until Saturday, and count down the days to a special occasion. Birthdays are something all kids love to count down.
You can count the red cars while driving, or how many right-hand turns it takes to get home on the way home from school.
And for older children, you can compare prices at the grocery store. Compare 2 similar items and consider the quantity and the price to look for the best value.
A great way to teach money sense for all ages is to give your child an allowance to pay for small items. Teach them how to budget for things they want by saving their money.
These small lessons are easy to incorporate into your daily life and can make a huge difference in how your child understands numbers.
Today I'm going to talk a little bit about responsibility-centered discipline. So what that is it's something that gives our staff, our teachers, everybody a common language when redirecting students. But the most important part to responsibility-centered discipline is coming up with foundations. Foundations are what is important to us here at OPA. So as a staff, as an administration several years ago, we came up with 4 things that were our foundations. Be safe, be prepared, be respectful, and be responsible. So those are the things that are important to us. So here at the school, we emphasize those 4 foundations in the common areas as well as in each classroom and the lunchroom. Something that you can do at home that is very important is creating family foundations. This can be done and should be done with the whole family, with adults and children. You discuss what is important to you, what are your key values as a family, and you discuss with them what do those foundations look like in your home. So that when you have those difficult conversations, when you're redirecting your children or you're just conversing with the family, you can bring up those important values that are important to you that were decided on by everybody. After you get those foundations, be sure to post them in your home, in the kitchen, in the hallways, in bedrooms, anywhere where people walk by often so that you get them in your brains. Consistency is the key to good foundations.
A couple reminders before we go. Conferences will be held on February 15th and 16th.
For kindergarten through 6th grade, your student's teacher will email you a sign-up and you can choose a time that best suits you.
Preschool too.
And preschool.
And at the junior high, conferences are open house, so come over and head to your teachers' classrooms to meet with their teachers.
This Tuesday at 3:15 in the ECC building is our family engagement team, which is like our parent organization. And good news, this week we have childcare. So if you need to bring some children with you, feel free to bring them on in.
Lastly, registration is now open.
So head to our website, www.ogdenprep.org, to register your student for the 24-25 school year. Well, that's it for us.
Have a great week, and remember at OPA,
Everybody loves.
Everybody learns.
and everybody leads.
And be nice.
Bye.
Daniela Mill.
No school for sorry.
Okay, they're gonna have to break there.
That's you.
Oh.
You pointed. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah. Do you
Bye.